Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, so welcome to your Transformers news update video on a Thursday. As always, this is a perfect opportunity for me to keep you updated with things that I found on in the world of Transformers, and of course I'll let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel. So, I'm of course going to be doing the Nemesis Prime figure later on when I get that back. I've already uploaded the tutorials, and as always I've still got loads of other figures just to catch up with, but thank you for the comments, and I'll be getting them figures ready to do the comparisons with later on when I get in. It's also, of course, going to be New York Comic Con this weekend. Hasbro have already set up the booth. I haven't got full images of that yet, but we do, of course, as you've seen in the thumbnail, got some images of Thundercracker, which we'll get around to very, very soon. But before we get there, just to whet everybody's appetite for Bruticus, if you can't wait for Hasbro's, then New Age has been out, not New Age, Magic Square has been out for some time. I've done a review of that on this channel, and if you're not too sure what that is, if you head to Magic Square's Weibo page, these are the images of it. So this is a legend scale figure, because that's just a normal Blokees size Starscream there. So these are quite fun, to be honest. I've built them, I've played around with them, I've done some transformation with them, and I've actually reviewed them. My only gripe is that they are ridiculously difficult in some cases to transform and indeed combine, but he does look exactly like Bruticus did in the cartoon. So while we eagerly await Hasbro's official version, just wanted to remind you guys that this one is out and it has been available for some time as well. Right, moving on to Optimus Prime Azure Dragon Mythical Beast statue coming soon. Now, I've got to confess, I've had these images for at least a week or so, trying to find out stuff about it, which I don't really know. So I'm just going to read it out to you. I wanted to show you because I think it looks amazing, but again, I hold my hand up if there's something I don't know, and I don't know. So it says here, in a new age where myth meets machine, the legends of mythical beasts are reborn through Cybertron's greatest warriors. Together they are the Transformers Mythical Beast series, a saga where ancient power converges with Cybertronian might, forging legends that transcend time. So there's three statues. There's a shadow version, a gold version, and indeed, what's this one here? Colour version as well. So they're 1/10 scale. These aren't cheap either, by the way. There's going to be 298, and they're going to be $2,500 before we even start. The colour version is limited to only 200 pieces, and that's going to be $3,000. And the reason why I'm letting you know is because I need to get this out to you because it's going up from the 16th of October. So if you want to see these images without the glare and find out a little bit more about them, head to T-Formers, because that's where I got all this information from. So there is the first picture. Now don't get me wrong, it looks incredible. There's the things I've just read out to you. It looks really good, but I don't really know what it's about. It's Optimus Prime with dragons, which I would think, and I do think, looks amazing, but I don't know where it fits in. Should we say that? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look how big it is. Anyway, 95 centimeters by 68 centimeters, so pretty much a meter high, and well over half a meter wide. So these are not small. That probably may justify a little bit of the price. The detail on these are crazy. The fact that they've got all the dragons embezzled into the actual Optimus Prime. He's got his swords. As I say, it's very, very intriguing. I have tried to find out a little bit more, but there's not that much information on them. I just wanted to share this with you because I do think that it's very interesting, and that looks like the Ring of Power from Lord of the Rings. And I always like to showcase, there you are, there's your three to choose from. Everything on this channel, right through from Transformers lollipops to Transformers statues. Right, Blokees again are smashing their photos. I've got so many images, but again, I'm going to spread them out over the weeks of their new Galaxy Defender 05. And this is again from their Facebook page. If you want to see some better images than what I'm good at taking them, this is of course the fact that we've now got the trailer, which you can use to be pulled by either Roller or of course Optimus Prime. The translucent figure in this particular wave, as you can see, is Prime, and as you can see there, it does double up as a repair bay as well. Onslaught was included, and Swindle, so you put in with Brawl, and funnily enough, we're going to be getting a Blokees Bruticus as well. So maybe next year's the year of Bruticus, this year's the year of Soundwave, and next year's also going to be the year of Seekers. So back to T-Formers. This is some of the, I suppose it's their setting up of the booth in New York, because the person here was lucky enough to handle the figures in hand and get us some photos. So this particular video, we're just going to look at Thundercracker. So again, the article is via T-Formers. Here is Thunder. He looks sensational, guys. Now, this is brilliant for me to explain to you what I was lucky enough to see at San Diego Comic Con. So, because I got to hold this figure as well myself. So, the only parts forming bit is the tiny little bit of tails there. they come off, they detach from the back of there, and you can attach them to the backs of the legs. So that's the only teeny bit of parts forming that there is, and I'm sure you'll agree it makes it much sleeker. And again, look, there's nothing on the legs at all, so the fact that you can just attach it to the back is genius. The overall aesthetics of this figure looks incredible. He's 27 steps to transform. That's got, I'm sure that's quite a few more than the standard what was I going to say, Siege Earthrise versions rather. So yeah, he looks great, and again I imagine we're going to see a lot more of this figure and of the Hasbro booth over the weekend, and fingers crossed, I imagine they're going to have this on display at MCM Comic Con at the end of the month, so I'll be able to get my hands on it and I can get some videos out for you regarding that as well. Also, very quickly, I always do this, for anybody who's missed out the pre-orders from your normal place like In Demand or Big Bad Toy Store if you're in America, Amazon in Japan has got all these figures listed for pre-order because Takara's pre-order dates are also different to ours. So this is just going to focus on Sideways. So if you missed out on this particular figure, you can get this pre-ordered now as we speak. And I know you've been able to get it for ages in some places, but it's just, again, the main purpose of this video is in case you missed it. Right, here's some of the pre-orders, guys. This is Showsy's pre-order page. There's the amazing 3-0 Starscream. There's the Doctor Wu Optimus Primes you can see there. DNA upgrade kits. Masterpiece from Takara Soundwave, along with New Age's additional Dinobot to make Volcanicus. You've also got Kang Toys' Beetle there, more Doctor Wu, more DNA. And as you can see here now, Fans Toys, Fans Hobby, Kang Toys, 3-0, Missing Link figures, both the prototype versions and the standard. There's your YOLO Park Transformers 1 figures. There is your Masterpiece Rat Trap and your Missing Link Nemesis Prime. So they do official figures. The only official figures they don't do is mainline Studio Series and Generations, but they have a whole host of original and indeed other third-party companies on there. So please do check them out, and don't forget the code Toys R Us. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.